Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me, Matt from Diazable, coming at you with an album review. And today I'm checking out the local San Antonio band, Sanity Slip, with the album There Is No One to Save Us. And before I get into talking about them a little bit, I just want to give a nice shout out to my boy Cold Pizza right here. He does some great merchandise out in San Antonio. Check him out if you haven't. And also, if you're in San Antonio, check out this venue called Snake Hill. Great venue. And that's where I actually saw this band back in August 2023 when I came home to visit and see some friends and go to friends' weddings and everything. I attended a show and they were playing at Snake Hill, and Sanity Slip was playing, like they play like a deathcore, hardcore inspired music. Um, and another thing, it's not a big focal point or anything, but their lead main vocalist is a female while everyone else is male. And it seems like very uniquely heavy to have a female vocalist like singing so low and everything, going pretty wild on the mic. So yeah, this is the short review of their EP. So let's get into it. We have Genesis. The song starts off with a sample clip from a movie, and then it goes right into some heavy and slow, sludgy, I don't say sludgy, but just heavy sounding guitar chugs just out from the gate from the start. Then there's some pinch harmonics they use with their guitar that they add some variety to the song. It's a heavy intro song. It's fast, heavy, and simple, but I do feel like it drags on a bit. But the production sounds really good. It's nothing bad, it's nothing great. It's an intro. Hey guys, have you checked out any of the merch from Diazable that we have on our online store? We have some of these designs up, some cool gym looking gear. Fan favorite, Baby Noodle, Be a Fucking Devil. Yeah, some of our most hated merch ever, but I love Hate Breed. Yay. Sticker packs too. Who doesn't like Baby Noodle eating pizza? Yeah. Keychains. Yeah. And of course, we have koozies. Yeah, who doesn't like a good koozie? So check out our merch store, diazable.com, and support your local business. And a friend who's not trying to work a 9 to 5 anymore. Trying to do something with my life. Next, we have the song Bitter Fate. It's a very loud and intense death metal song for sure, with some added grooviness with the guitars. Surprisingly, the lyrics very positive for a death metal band, which, I fucks with that. Who doesn't love positive vocals? They got some heavy ass pig squeals in here. I don't know why I wasn't like expecting it, but it was just like, oof. They got some pig squeals up in this bitch. The bass sounds really good here. Got some like nice twang to it. The second part of the song seems more tighter and groovier than the first part. Uh, it's heavy, but it's got a lot of grooviness to it throughout the song. Next, we have the song Scourge. It starts off with a Full Metal Jacket clip from that movie. Then the first thing I noticed was the percussions. They were very tight, very in the pocket here, very noticeable. The guitars, very chuggy. They're just chugging away, just chug, 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 chugs for days, baby. The vocals are a bit light here on the sound. Like it's kind of hard to hear, especially with the pig squeals. Like if you don't know what pig squeals are, or if you have an untrained ear, it might get lost in the mix to you. Um, Around the 2 minute and 20-minute mark of the song, there's some nice grooviness that just really stuck out to me. It's a heavy breakdown towards the end of the song. It's not bad, it's not good, it's just heavy. And overall, I think this is the best song to show what Sanity Slip is like to an audience. So I want to play a clip for you. So yeah, that was Scourge from Sanity Slip. Next, we have Cycle of Abuse. The first thing I noticed with the guitars are very, very distorted and played very slowly here. Then they have some catchy drums with on this track. It's a very death metal song. You're getting a lot of death metal vibes and like death metal onslaught. Like it's a death metal song. I said that 3 times already. There's some fried screams to switch up the vocals a bit. For the last part of the song, it's pretty generic, but they have a touch of like grooviness here and there. But as I was listening to the song, it feels like it really drags because like I thought like I had listened to 5 minutes of this song, but then I realized only 3 minutes have gone by. So like overall, like I think production wise not too bad, but it just drags along, and I feel like it could have ended a lot sooner. The last song we have here, There Is No One to Save Us. Again, they have another fun film clip they use at the beginning of the song. It's a nice headbanging of a song, slow jam that starts the song off like you just really like bang your head to it. It has a fun and tight groove to it from the start of the song. Then they slow it down, do some more dynamic playing here and there. But I would say, as I was listening to this band, the one thing I noticed about was the song structures and just how they play, because they seem to always do the same stop, let someone do a call out, shout out before the breakdown. And in a small 5-track EP, kind of gets old. It just felt redundant. I feel bad saying that. It's just there was just too much similarities between these other songs. So this track and the previous track just didn't seem that great because they all just seemed copies of their previous songs in song structure and sound. So yeah, that was my review of Sanity Slip's album, There Is No One to Save Us. I think the biggest positive thing I could say, it's a very heavy album. If you love heavy stuff, you're gonna like that. But I feel like if you heard one song from Sanity Slip, you've kind of heard all of them. They have a very similar formula that they stick to. And I mean, if that's what they like, if that's what people like going for them, that's fine and dandy. It's great. It just seems like it gets old a little fast, especially with the heaviness. Or any music genre, I think it repeats itself a lot. It can get old. But like I said, very heavy. And also, if you're not too keen or understanding of death metal, you might not hear the vocalist very well. You might get lost in their performance because it gets kind of buried in the mix. If you really listen to death metal, you could probably pick it up. But if you're a casual listener, you might not hear it. But yeah, the guitars were all right, slow, chuggy. Drums, percussions were pretty tight, very interesting here, sometimes here and there. I think the song structures of all the songs, like you could easily interchange them and it'd be just the same song, I thought. And for me, that just felt a little, just not the best. Yeah, and so, but the production for most of it was pretty good, I think. Yeah, I have no other issues I have with the album. So I want to say overall, I want to give this album, I was just looking up the score, couldn't remember it. This album is a nice 5.5 out of 10. I think given some time, they could become something better. I just think they need to switch up their song structures a bit. But yeah, Sanity Slip, links down below. There Is No One to Save Us. Happy to check them out. Hope to hear more from them. Always excited to support my local scene in San Antonio. And just like that, local San Antonio businesses, Cold Pizza, Snake Hill, check them out. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll see you later.